Hey guys, welcome to Picture Book Drama, where it is everything in entertainment. I am your host Sean, your video and comic guru, hoping that you guys are all well at home during this self-quarantine time that we're going through. So much like any other YouTuber out there, we're trying to figure out ways to get content out to you guys so that you're not bored sitting at home. So I figured I'd show you guys a collection video that is near and dear to my heart, and that is, again, it's going to be in a horror genre, but it's going to be Universal Monsters, the definitive start to horror films, and my collection started with Universal. But before I go any further, it has to be said that these videos are not meant for kids. This is an adult-only channel. Kids are not allowed to watch these videos on their own. If they're watching it with their parents or an adult, that's fine. That is their call. Not that there's anything inappropriate in any of these videos, but every now and then I may tend to swear without realizing it. I'm a guy, I do that. But it has to be said, these are adult-only videos for adult-only collectors. Now, with that out the way, I have to say and have to ask you guys, please hit that subscribe button so this channel grows. Hit the like button so people know it's a video worth watching, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys have in your collection? And most importantly, what you guys are looking to get rid of. I'm always looking for donations. In the description there'll be an address that if you guys want to send anything to, or if you guys are looking to sell your collection at a reasonable price, hit me up. I'm more than willing to negotiate with people and to help people out. If they want to get rid of their collection, and you know, obviously not everybody wants to give their stuff away, but if you do, hit me up. Now let's just go ahead and jump right in. I have a little bit of everything here: VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, and at the end of the video I'm going to show you all the toys I have that are officially licensed through Universal Monsters, or Universal Studios I should say. But first two I'm going to show you, and they are VHS. First one is Frankenstein. Love this movie. Came out in 1931. This movie scared the crap out of people in theaters. They said people were fainting in the audience. Think about it. It's 1931, well before any slasher movies or anything else came out. This was the one that did it for people. So that is Frankenstein, and that is the back of it, so you guys can see it. I am definitely looking for more VHS Universal monster movies and the Hammer movie. So definitely, you guys hit me up if you guys have any of those. The other VHS I have is Dracula, which also came out in 1931. But question for you guys, which one came out first? Dracula or Frankenstein? Hit me in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. But those are the only two VHS that I have, because as much as I want to get more of them, there are so many things that I don't have that I want to get in my collection first before I start getting duplicates of other things, simply because they're different genres, if that makes sense. That's the first key to any type of collecting. I see videos out there all the time with people saying this is the definitive guide to collecting. There's no guide to it. It's common sense. Buy what you like. Don't buy it just to turn around and flip it, because you're almost never going to get the value that you put into it, or the value that online places say. Buy within your means, buy what you like, and then, but before you do any of that, think carefully about what it is you want to buy. Can you display it? Do you have the room for it? Is it something that you're getting just a spur of the moment, or is it something that you really like and you want to see in your collection? Those are the questions to ask. Other than that, nothing else matters. Who cares what I buy or other people buy? Because you may not like that, you may not want that. It's all up to you. Now, moving on. To me, the definitive Universal Monsters collection. This is really simple. It's really easy to figure out. If I could get them, if I can pick them all up. And that is going to be, you can even see them, the Legacy Collection. These movies right here have every movie in that character's library in one collection. Now I'm going to start off with Frankenstein. This has, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movies in this set. And these are all the movies in the Universal Monsters library for their version of Frankenstein, which to me is the definitive Frankenstein. No one else has really come close to beating this version. I'll put that up there so you guys can see that if you guys want to see some of the special features. But this has more special features than any other collection out there, as far as I know. I'm sure probably some European or imports may have these, but I haven't seen these in another set. So I mean, that was a lot of stuff just for Frankenstein, which again came out in 1931. This has The Bride of Frankenstein, which came out in 1935, Son of Frankenstein, which came out in 1939, Ghost of Frankenstein, which came out in 1942, and finally House of Frankenstein, which came out in 1944 in one collection. It's freaking awesome. Next one I have, which again came out in 1931, and you know what that is? Dracula. Now, one thing I didn't say, Boris Karloff was obviously the first one to play Frankenstein. Lon Chaney Jr., I believe, at one point played him. Bela Lugosi played him. But Boris Karloff is the definitive Frankenstein. Just like Bela Lugosi is one of the definitive Draculas out there. Everyone, even to this day, still dresses like him. They do the accent like him. It is awesome. But this one has obviously Dracula from 1931 and the Spanish version, which was filmed simultaneously and released in 1931. Dracula's Daughter, and I believe that was 1936. I could be wrong on that because it's kind of ripped over there. Son of Dracula in 1943, and House of Dracula in 1945. Ton of features. Now, it's going to be hard to see all the special features because, again, it has some rips on there. I would love to get these brand new where they're sealed, but I'm not in a hurry. I do have this, which I'm glad about. So that is Dracula. Next we have Claude Rains and the Invisible Man. Hopefully you're seeing all this. Well, my lights are terrible here. But this one actually has the Invisible Man, which I believe is 1939 and 1940. It doesn't say. Hold on. 1933? Really? That's interesting. I should have done more research, but it's kind of fun doing it this way. You have The Invisible Man Returns in 1940, The Invisible Woman in 1940 as well, The Invisible Agent in 1942, and The Invisible Man's Revenge in 1944. So that is awesome. I did not realize that The Invisible Man came out so late. I thought it came out in the 40s. But I guess it came out in 1933. So you have that. There's the back of it with all the special features. Again, very few Invisible Man box sets or collections have these movies. So awesome. Next we have... Next we have Boris Karloff, and this is the Mummy collection. This the Mummy came out in 1932. I believe it's 1932. The Mummy's Hand is in 1940. The Mummy's Tomb in 1942. Mummy's Ghost in 44, and The Mummy's Curse came out in 1944 as well. So you have all 5 of these movies in one collection. Really awesome, really sweet to have. I just love these movies to death. There. Oops, the back of it. Hopefully this is actually filming well, because I hate to actually go and edit this and find out it doesn't work. Next one I have, and if you haven't noticed, I am kind of trying to go in chronological order when the first movie came out. That is why you're just seeing The Mummy for the first time. This is Lon Chaney Jr., which is, I'm a big werewolf fan. I love werewolf movies, Dog Soldiers, The Howling, Wolfen, American Werewolf in London. I love them all. Now, this one came out in 1941. You had The Werewolf of London, which actually came out before that in 1935. So that actually was a precursor to this. Very little to do with, actually none of these movies really have anything to do with each other. You have, or actually I guess I shouldn't say all of them. This one actually definitely does. Frankenstein meets the Wolfman in 1943, and the She-Wolf of London in 1946. So Frankenstein meets the Wolfman is obviously a direct sequel to it. Werewolf of London is a prequel to it, and She-Wolf of London is basically just a ripoff. But you get a ton of special features in here. And one thing too is, this movie came out when the Hugh Jackman Van Helsing movie was coming out, where they turned Van Helsing into an action star. This is when these came out, because you'll notice on the back you'll have things from Stephen Sommers, who was the director of Van Helsing, who also directed the Brendan Fraser Mummy movies. This is a way to get more attention to it, and this was probably just before the release of the movie on Blu-ray and DVD. And then last but never least in the Legacy Collection, that is Creature from the Black Lagoon. Now this one came out in 1954, and then you have Revenge of the Creature, which is 1955, and then The Creature Walks Among Us in 1956. So literally almost every year they were pumping these out. By the time these came out, they were already into the sequels and just pushing them out as fast as they could. This is, remember, this before, you know, video and internet, so people got all their entertainment going to the theater. So having a movie come out a year after each one was not a hard thing to understand. And there are all your special features. So those are my Universal Monster Legacy collections individually. At the end of the showing you these movies, and before I show you my toys, I have another box set to show you, but that's a little later on in the video. Now, next we're going into Blu-rays. Everything up to this point, except for the last box set, is going to be all Blu-rays. So first thing I have, and I'm not going to take up a lot of time to do these. I have them individually as well. So you got Dracula, Frankenstein, the Mummy, the Wolfman, Creature from the Black Lagoon, and this one does come with the 2D and 3D version. The DVD I showed you with that box set does not come with the 3D version, which is something I didn't realize until I had just prior to filming this. I thought it did. No 3D version in this one. So there's that. But I also have Bride of Frankenstein with this nice cool slip cover. And there's the original poster. Love this. And then I have the glow in the dark slip cover for Creature from the Black Lagoon. And underneath you have a nice cool 1954 movie still. Or movie poster, whatever you want to call it. And then I also have the Invisible Man, which out of all of them, this is one to have, because obviously with it being invisible, the green looks cool. And then again, from the 1930s, you get a nice little image of Claude Rains as the Invisible Man. So Claude Rains was the Invisible Man, and then Richard Carlson was the Creature from the Black Lagoon. So awesome. Love, love, love my movies. Then I also have the box set. This is the Universal Monsters, the Essential Collection. This one is really just the individual movies. So everything I showed you here is in here. So you have Dracula, Frankenstein, The Mummy. The Mummy came out in 1932. The Invisible Man is... Let me just go start again. Dracula and Frankenstein, 1931. The Mummy, 1932. Invisible Man, 1933. Bride of Frankenstein is 1935. The Wolfman is 1941. Phantom of the Opera, which is the first time I had the Phantom of the Opera. They did not do them individually for these, as far as I know. Probably did, and I just didn't see it. But Phantom of the Opera came out in 1943. And then The Creature from the Black Lagoon, which is 1954. And again, this comes with the 2D and 3D version of The Creature from the Black Lagoon. So you have both versions here. Then we go to the Steelbooks. steel books, I have two that I have, which I got super cheap on Zappy, which was like less than 10 bucks each. And that is Dracula and the Mummy. I was really hoping to find Frankenstein and Wolfman and all the rest of them, but these were the only two I was able to find anywhere online. I don't know if they did the others yet like this, but these are awesome. This one comes with a lot of the special features that you see on the Legacy Collection, but the only movies you get on here is Dracula and the Spanish version of Dracula. Same thing with the Mummy. Comes with all those special features. This is finally where you get the special features, but you just get the Mummy in this. And then as far as steelbooks go, a couple years ago, Alex Ross had released some new, or I should say, Universal had released some new Blu-ray steelbooks, but with Alex Ross's art. Now, this one got Wolfman, Bride of Frankenstein, Dracula, Creature from the Black Lagoon, the Mummy, or the Invisible Man. I guess the band just threw me off because that's the Mummy. So you get all those released in so many different editions. It is amazing. It's fantastic. It's really anything a horror fan and a classic movie lover wants in their collection. But I have one box set, or I guess I should say two, since this is a box set and all the stuff, all the contents in it just fell out. Which is basically just some cards. You get the booklet. This booklet comes in a lot of different Universal box sets. There's 2 or 3 different box sets. That same booklet is in there. But this is one I definitely don't want to drop. And it is my pride and joy. It's one of my favorite things in my movie collection. That is the Legacy Collection DVD gift set. Now this one, I think there's 2 versions. This one comes with the Legacy Collection that has Frankenstein right there, Dracula right there, and the Wolfman right here. And it kind of shows you the 3 busts that you get in here, but it's easier to see it like this. I have no plans to take this out of the box because obviously I have all the Legacy Collections individually, and you know, I just want to be able to keep these pristine. And they're just in a styrofoam case that kind of looks like stone, but it could be damaged really easily when you don't have these on, when you don't have them in a box. My cat. But that's my movies, guys. That is my definitive Universal Monsters movie collection. But when I come back, I'm going to show you my Universal Monster toys. So stay tuned. Alright guys, we're back showing you my Universal Monsters action figure / statues. You'll see why in a second I call it that. I love these things that you saw from my movies. Love Universal. These toys are no different. First one I'm going to show you is the Invisible Man, and I like these because these are official from Universal Studios, so it's not a knockoff or someone doing their version. These are from Universal themselves, so I really like that. I don't really get any of the other ones because I don't really want them. But this shows you the back of it. And that's what the Invisible Man looks like. I want to get the Phantom. I don't really care about the Alien too much. But if I find them for a good price, I'll get it. But I think I've paid maybe 20 bucks each for each of these figures you're going to see here. So maybe less for this one. But since there's no price tag on it, hard to say. But I usually get these from Reckless Records. Not Reckless Records. On one of these. The Exchange here in Chicago, Illinois. You can get them really cheap, between 20 to 30 bucks each. So that is the Invisible Man. Next one, Creature from the Black Lagoon. There's a couple of different, they did at least 2 versions of this one, but I like this because it does come with the victim, the female bathing suit, the swimsuit model, whatever you want to call her. You do have her here. And again, that shows you on the back a better representation of what you're going to be getting. And then they always show you what's in that wave. So this is, I think, wave 2 or 3. They don't really say, but this shows you what's in each of those waves that come out. Love him, and as you can see, $20, like I said. Then, Phantom of the Opera. Really like this because it comes with the organ. It doesn't come with his hat or cape. I really would have liked to have had that, but this is still a really good piece to have. The way it looks like out the box. And what's in that wave. So, obviously in this wave, you get the, I believe, the Invisible Man, the Phantom, and the Alien. So, really cool. Then, probably my least favorite is the Dracula. And the reason why I say least favorite is because this one doesn't have the likeness of Bela Lugosi. The Lugosi family did not give them the rights to use his likeness here, so unfortunately you get this guy, which you can see right there what his face looks like. It's still a really good piece, but it's just not Bela Lugosi, so it kind of throws you off on that. But again, $20. Next, I have Frankenstein. One of my favorites. This one's cool because it comes with the examination table. There's a Son of Frankenstein as well. I don't have that one obviously, but if I could find it, I definitely want to get it. Shows you what he looks like out the box. And what's in that wave. So you see Dracula right there. Or Frankenstein right there. Dracula's right there. I can't think anymore. There's Dracula, here's Frankie. I love them both. And then last, certainly not least, but probably my favorite in the ones I'm going to show you, and the heaviest, is the Mummy. Comes with the sarcophagus, the Mummy. I mean, this thing is freaking heavy. It's twice as heavy as anything I've picked up, maybe even 3 times. That's what he looks like. That's the wave, the Creature from the Black Lagoon. I will not be getting any of these. I don't think they look good. They look kind of cheap. You know, it's like it's a waste of money to buy them, especially if you're just displaying them. You won't even be able to see them. But I love the sides on these too. But that is the Mummy, and that is my Universal Monster figures. Don't really want to take up a ton of time because, well, I probably talked a lot in the first part, but there is Mummy, Frankenstein, Dracula that don't look like Bela Lugosi, Phantom of the Opera. Really would like the mask for them too. I don't know why they didn't do them with the mask. You take the mask off. Creature from the Black Lagoon. And oh, the Invisible Man. And actually, I guess they did do one with a hat and mask, but just not in the one that I have. So if I want one with the mask and the hat and the cape, I have to buy another one. I don't know about that. But that's it, guys. That's my Universal Monsters movie and toy collection. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like what I have? Do you guys have them? Do you guys have any Universal Monster movies or any of the toys there that you're looking to get rid of, either as a donation, which you will see an address in the description? I am, will never say no to that. But if you guys don't want to donate them, but you want to sell them at a reasonable price, please hit me up in any of these places right here. Obviously, Facebook is the second fastest place to get a hold of me, but here on YouTube, obviously, would be the first. But I understand if you want to contact me on Facebook, you can contact me. You can Picture Book Drama on there. Twitter and Instagram, I don't normally say hit me up there first, but here and Facebook will definitely be the ones. But that's it. Hopefully you guys are having fun at home during the self-quarantine time. Hopefully you guys are feeling well. But that is it. I am Sean, your video and comic guru. Wishing you all healthy returns, and I will see you guys next time. And remember, here at Picture Book Drama, it is everything in entertainment. See you guys. Peace.